There is no easy way to sugarcoat this intro, so I'm just going to come out and say it. This video is going to be disgusting. I'm going to be showing you images and videos of placentas, and it's not going to be pleasant. If you are sensitive to gore or just gross shit in general, please don't watch this video. Especially don't watch this if you are eating right now. Unless that is just your thing, then more power to you. I applaud anyone who can watch this from start to finish, but if you can't, that is totally understandable. This is your last chance to click away. In 3, 2, 1.
That's a lot of blood.
And now, the moment y'all have all been waiting for. It's time to cut up the placenta.
I'm gonna eat your placenta. Roasted my favorite song. The food of your pussy. Roasted ketchup or Tabasco. Placenta is quite the delicacy. Drawn out sack from your own blood. Shit your baby out 'cause I'm hungry, bitch.
If you haven't gotten it by now, we're going to be talking about people who have consumed human placenta, either by eating it raw, cooked, blended, or encapsulated. I'm sure there are other ways to consume placenta, I just haven't read them yet. Now, for those of you who may need a refresher on what exactly a placenta is, this article from the American Pregnancy Association might be able to help you out.
The placenta is the organ that surrounds the fetus in the womb and allows for the exchange of nutrients, blood, and waste with the mother. It is expelled from the uterus after the birth of the child. The custom of consuming the placenta, often done as placental encapsulation, is centuries old, practiced most often in Chinese medicine. It is a controversial tradition that has been gaining traction in the United States for several decades.
Now, from all of the research I've done so far on eating your own placenta, most people and medical professionals don't recommend it. This article from the American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology says,
"We found that there is no scientific evidence of any clinical benefit of placentophagy among humans, and no placental nutrients and hormones are retained in sufficient amounts after placenta encapsulation to be potentially helpful to the mother postpartum." In contrast to the belief of clinical benefits associated with human placentophagy, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recently issued a warning due to a case in which a newborn infant developed recurrent neonatal group B streptococcus sepsis, after the mother ingested contaminated placenta capsules containing Streptococcus agalactiae. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommended that the intake of placenta capsules should be avoided owing to inadequate eradication of infectious pathogens during the encapsulation process. Therefore, in response to a woman who expresses an interest in placentophagy, physicians should inform her about the reported risks and the absence of clinical benefits associated with the ingestion.
Health Canada doesn't recommend it either. Here is a short news clip I found giving even more concerning information.
Stewart isn't a medical professional, but believes the organ can help women with postpartum depression. But there's no scientific evidence proving any benefits, and there are risks. A placenta comes out of a woman's body covered in gut and bowel bacteria. Stewart says she's certified to handle blood and bloodborne pathogens, and knows if the organ isn't handled properly, someone could get sick.
It's kind of unfortunate that there is no regulation at all, because anybody can do it, and not everybody should be doing it.
American medical authorities recently issued a warning after the baby of a mother taking placenta pills became ill. While the pills didn't cause the infection, doctors who've studied the practice say Health Canada should set some ground rules.
So we have no way to know what temperature it needs to be heated at. If you get someone else to do it, is their kitchen clean? What blender are they using? All of these sorts of things.
In a statement, Health Canada told the CBC if a company was manufacturing human placenta pills and claiming health benefits, they would be regulated like any other drug. But they're not aware of any application to sell such a product. Health Canada went on to say that they have no evidence that consuming human placenta is safe or effective, and Canadians who do so do it at their own risk. Christine Burak, CBC News, Toronto.
So why are people consuming placentas even though medical professionals don't recommend it? Well, there are probably a few different reasons as to why. For starters, celebrities are doing it.
St. West's mom revealed Monday that she freeze-dried her placenta and is snacking on it in pill form. She says after learning of her body part's health benefits, she thought, what do I have to lose? On her app, Kim writes, I really didn't want the baby blues and thought I can't go wrong with taking a pill made of my own hormones, made by me, for me. Kim gives her own placenta a ringing endorsement, writing, I had great results and felt so energized and didn't have any signs of depression.
Besides celebrities, there seem to be a lot of Facebook moms who are recommending this method to their friends and followers. They claim that consuming your placenta will help with the postpartum depression and the mother's milk supply. This one comes from a group called Unassisted Pregnancy and Childbirth No Assistance Talk.
My wife gave birth about an hour ago and everything is fine. She feels fine, but she is losing a little more blood than we would like to see. We have tried placenta smoothie, about 2 droppers of Angelica prior to placenta and 8 droppers of womb string after, and she sucked on a piece of placenta as well as about a gram of cayenne pepper. She still feels as though she should not be bleeding quite as much. Are there any other things to try? She is up drinking raspberry tea at the moment.
If that wasn't disturbing enough, take a look at this.
One of my kids left the deep freezer open, and the placenta defrosted and leaked out of the bag we had it in. I plan to plant it under a tree eventually. Can I pour this blood in the soil of one of our existing fruit trees? Or is that gross? Looking to fertilize the tree.
Yeah, Facebook never disappoints. I'll be showing you guys a few more posts from the Zuckerberg's website, and we'll move on to the grand finale.
Wanted to share, I just had a baby and this is what I done with my placenta. Artwork credit goes to my sister.
This person is making a mold of their placenta.
This is hanging by my front door. For now.
Placenta artwork that was posted on Facebook.
Effort was made. My boyfriend made placenta soup. I blended it and added onion chips.
One of my favorite parts of attending a birth is getting to take the placenta home and get creative. I make placenta prints and frame them for the mother.
This was shared on Facebook, placenta jewelry. This was also shared on Facebook, a placenta teddy bear.
So, you may be asking yourself, Tori, what is the grand finale? This guy right here.
Hello everyone. Today, I'm going to eat something delicious. Let's say placenta. Now there's people that do eat the placenta, but it seems like most of the time, or what I've seen, is that they grind it up into pills or they put it in a smoothie or something, so they don't really get to taste what it actually tastes like, right? And I'm not having any of that. What I'm going to do is cook it on the barbecue with my homemade barbecue sauce.
Now, the majority of people who have been recommending placenta consumption say it's most beneficial for mothers right after childbirth so they can regain some of what they've lost. Even though I disagree with what they're saying, I can understand some of the logic behind that statement. So, can someone tell me why this guy is eating his wife's placenta? Anyone?
So let's get the placenta out.
Oh, gross.
Oh. Yeah, the placenta is very bloody, and I don't want to eat all that blood, so we're going to wash some of it off first. Okay, so let's cut this off first then. It's funny because this is actually the second time I've cut the umbilical cord from this.
Is Daddy eating the placenta? Is Daddy eating the placenta?
Eat up.
Oh my god.
Okay, so there we go. Now we're gonna cook it nice and well done because I don't want to be eating all this blood. I want all the blood to come out of it. Meanwhile here. Surprisingly, it's starting to look a little bit appetizing. Like a steak or liver. Yep, that's human blood. Oh, there's some kind of skin I could get off the one side of it, but it doesn't come off of this side. I don't know what it is! Okay, so I suppose it's time we'll start to apply some barbecue sauce. But I gotta say, I'm actually surprised at how this looks right now. It actually looks a little more appetizing than I thought it would look at this point. It's like steak, it's very red inside.
Oh my god.
It smells good. So, first bite. I'm actually pleasantly surprised at this. I thought I was gonna gag.
Yeah, me too. Why, what does it taste like?
It's like steak, but it tastes like, the texture feels like it has a lot of those fat pieces in it.
Ew.
It's not as tasty as steak. It feels like it doesn't have as much flavor. Yeah.
I would like to formally apologize for showing you guys this video. It was pretty gnarly. In my opinion, this is dangerous information to be spreading online. If you are someone who is pregnant and considering eating your placenta, I would encourage you to speak to your doctor about it and not listen to people on Facebook or YouTube. If you're worried about your milk supply being low, there is nothing wrong with using formula. If you're worried about postpartum depression, there is nothing wrong with joining support groups and finding other mothers who may be able to help you out. If you watched this entire video, props to you. Thank you so much for supporting my content. And a special thanks to Psycho Cup for making the placenta song that played at the beginning of this video. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.